there. Dr. 8 is dead. Who's this guy? Dr. 0 is almost dead. No, he's dead now. He just blew the fuck up. Dr. Dela, dead. Boris, gone. Klein is down for the count. And he regrets nothing. I can't even loot him. Oh, here we are. Whoa, look at this stuff. Energy cell, microfusion cells, pretty cool stuff there. I don't feel like looting all these guys, though, because it's probably just all going to be the same shit anyway. Yeah, it's all going to be the same stuff. Well, looks like my job is done here. I don't know if there's, like, random loot in there. I don't even care. I just want to get out of here. I just want to get the fuck out of here. Where are we going here? To the sink? Let's go to the sink.
As it had been
hey, look at
in
that,
the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success.
That's a shame.
These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sink Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book-chute continued to devour all seditious materials, until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
Good job, Sink. There's the toaster! There he is!
Its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sink personalities decided enough was enough, and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
They killed him!
Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eye old Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
It's disgusting.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
It's disgusting.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
The think tank basement, filled with the lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
That was quite a bit of explaining at what happened at the end. Whatever. I've acquired the Big Mountain. Hey, look at that little achievement picture. Outsmarted. The transportal ponder thing. It's capable of transporting you, blah, blah, blah. To return the Mojave, or go back to the Big Mountain from the Mojave. Equip it and pull the trigger. Okay, great. Whoa, shit. God, everyone's cheering. Hey, level up. Aw, man, the toaster was talking, damn it. Whatever, I'm going barter right now. 74 barter.
Soon I will rule, and your lives will have their doneness setting turn to darkest.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I want to go to the jukebox. Jeez. Here we go. Alright, just let me... What? Can he, like... Okay, there's that. Found a Soundwave file. Gabriel's Bark, the Robo-Scorpion, gotcha. Okay, recalibrate. The hell can I... Okay, what is this? Revelation? I can, like, take him off, I guess. I don't... Whatever. Yeah, that got removed. Damn it. Recalibrate. Gabriel's Bark. Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, that pretty much mops this DLC up. To get back, we have to take the transportal ponder thing. There it is. They give it to you equipped. Now you can fire it. It won't function while I'm in an interior. Okay. We can. How about the balcony? Ah, there we go. We can go back to the Mojave now. Thank God. Now we're done with another one. That got really clusterfuckish at the end there. Oh, hey, look, enemies. Enemies that I can finally kill with regular guns again, even though I'm in the wrong thing. That would be great to be in the correct thing. Riot shotgun, I have nothing for that. How about the caravan shotgun? Go ahead and blow these fuckers away. Oh, look at that! That was a long-range shot, and the baby has to die too. And I've gained a perk. Guess there's another baby somewhere too, over here. Where's it at? Oh. What? Oh, there it is. I didn't see you there. Heard some gunfire too, but whatever. I think we're good now. So, what we'll do when we come back next time, we're going to have to do one of the other DLC quests. The Reunion! Travel to the canyon wreckage near Prim and enter the divide. Didn't we already do that? What the hell? I thought we did that. The canyon wreckage. Enter the divide. Maybe that wasn't what we did. And then, the Sierra Madre invitation. Yeah, these are the only two that are left. The Reunion, and I guess I'll save that one for last. So, there's an enemy near me. Can't really travel anywhere. What the fuck? Who are you shooting at? Get out of here. Oh! The Jackal gang leader died in one shot. Good job, gang leader. I can see why you were made to lead. So we'll take this, and whatever. Alright, can I fast travel there? It doesn't matter. I need to go to the gun runners anyway and buy and sell stuff. So that's what we're going to do next time. When we come back, I'm going to go to the gun runners real quick and sell stuff so I don't have to do it next time, so you don't have to watch it. But thanks for watching. We'll be back later.